It's your boy Jermaine from Hognose Hogs back with another video. Actually giving y'all an update on my adult female tofu and her situation involved in breeding, and basically kind of giving y'all a little story time on what's been going on this past week. So let's kind of rewind it back to last Sunday, which she had her pre-lay shed. Wasn't sure if it was or not, but it actually was. And she also took her last meal that night. I didn't put it on camera. I tried to feed her again on Thursday. She refused. And then Saturday, which was yesterday, April 24th, I woke up at 7:30 in the morning, checked her in her lay box, and I saw 2 little eggs in there. So I was really excited. First time ever breeding anything, seeing those 2 little eggs. If you follow me on Instagram, I actually posted like a quick little video just kind of showing y'all, everybody excited, sending me comments, likes, and everything like that. I'm excited. And so basically closed the lay box back and actually turned it to where she couldn't see me. So to where she was facing the back of her enclosure, and she pretty much, I have a lot of substrate in there, the cocoa fiber. So it's basically covering her view of me, but it was positioned to where I can see the lower third of her body, and I can see her tail and her cloaca. So if she ever started passing some more eggs, I would actually be able to see it. So I was kind of observing her. I was seeing her contractions and everything, but she wasn't releasing any more eggs. And so it's kind of getting impatient. I went and ran some errands, got back home around 3 o'clock, 3:30, and I noticed she was in the same position, still trying to pass eggs, but I didn't see any more eggs. I just saw those 2 that I initially saw. And so I kind of started getting worried. I was like, man, you know what I'm saying? That's been a long time, from 7:30 to 3:30 p.m. She should have passed a few more eggs, even if she didn't finish laying. So started getting worried, started doing some research on different vets just in case she was egg bound. And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna cover her up with a towel, and I'm not gonna mess with her anymore. I'm not gonna look in her cage anymore. I wanna give her complete privacy. So the thing about veterinarians is they're mostly open Monday through Friday. Some of them are open on Saturday, but usually the ones that are open on Saturday, they close real early. So I was kind of getting nervous. They do have an exotic reptile clinic or exotic animal clinic in my town, but they're only open Monday through Friday. So I was like, worst case scenario, I'll just bring her to the vet Monday morning if she is indeed egg bound. But I kept looking, and I found that they did have a 24-hour vet in my town, and they actually would see exotic animals. And so around 9 o'clock, I was like, okay, let me peek one more time. And I didn't see any new eggs. So I called that 24-hour clinic, and I was like, hey, I see on your website that y'all say that y'all take exotic animals. Do y'all have a vet there that has experience with snakes? And she was like, yeah, our exotic animal vet is actually working overnight tonight. He's here right now. I was like, well, could you ask him really quick, does he have any experience with snakes that are egg bound? So she left, went and asked him. She came back to the phone, and she was like, yeah, you can bring him in if you want, or you can wait in the morning. Because initially I was going to wait till Sunday morning, but I was like, if he's supposed to be the expert, he has experience, and he's there tonight, I'm not going to wait, because if I wait tomorrow morning, he might leave for his shift. You know, he might be off. So around 9:30, drove her to the vet. He saw her. It wasn't that many people in there. I only waited for like 10 minutes. And he saw her. He picked her up, and he was like, oh, her eggs are close to her cloaca, so this is an easy fix. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take her, I'm gonna give her an injection of oxytocin. That's gonna cause her to start her contractions again. Take her home, put her back in her enclosure. You go to sleep, and then the next morning she should pass those eggs. If not, give me a call. I was like, all right, fine, cool. Went home, did exactly what he said. Didn't look at her, didn't touch her. I didn't get any sleep. You know what I'm saying? All I could think about was her. So fast forward in the morning, I woke up at I was up all morning. So I was like, I'm gonna wait till 6:30. So 6:30, I called them, talked to a receptionist. I looked into Tofu's enclosure. She didn't pass any eggs. She still was egg bound. And so called the receptionist, let her know, hey, I was there last night, blah, blah, blah. Doctor told me, call them in the morning. If nothing has passed, I can come in right now. She was like, why don't you wait till 8 o'clock, give it a little more time. You were just in here a little while ago. And I'm like, man, that's a long time. But I'm like, all right, I'll wait till 8 o'clock. So I'm over here playing Call of Duty and stuff, trying to pass this 2 hours. 8 o'clock, checked on her again, nothing happened. So called again, spoke to a different receptionist. The lady told me that doctor was still there, so I rushed over there. You know what I'm saying? It took me back really quick, but I didn't see the doctor from that night. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, he must have just left. So I saw a different vet, and she was like, is it okay if I x-ray Tofu? I was like, sure, do that. So I'm thinking they're getting prepared to maybe, you know what I'm saying, extract the eggs or whatever, and they want to see how many she got in the position. So they took her to get x-rayed. They came back and she was like, I don't think your snake is egg bound because she has no eggs in her. I'm like, she don't have any eggs in her. I'm like, look how thick she is. She just laid 3 eggs yesterday. And so she was like, okay, come here, come into this office and I'm gonna show you the x-ray. So I looked at the x-ray. I'm no radiologist, so I don't know what I'm looking at. And she was like, you see, I don't see any eggs on the screen. So I was like, why is she swollen? You know what I'm saying? Obviously she's pregnant, she has eggs even though it's not on the x-ray. She was like, I don't know what to tell you. I don't see it on the x-ray. The best thing to do is just monitor her. So I was like, you know what, let me just get out of here. You know what I'm saying? And so my plan was, I was gonna take her back home, and then on Monday, I'm taking her to the other vet when it's open. So take her back home. I'm just getting back home. I went on a 3-hour hike, 9 miles, just to clear my mind. And some good signs. When I came back, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take matters into my own hand. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna try to soak her first in warm water, and then maybe try to kind of coax the eggs, kind of, you know what I'm saying, massage the eggs out of her cloaca. So when I went to actually to soak her in water, I noticed that she was trying to pass an egg. So I actually pulled a piece of it out, and it's a bad egg. I'll show you what it looks like right here. And in terms of pulling it out, like a piece of it tore off, and it actually like aspirated out, so some of the yolk came out. So hopefully that can kind of kick the process up, but that's what was causing that bindage, is a bad egg stuck in her cloaca. So right now, got her back in her lay box. She's chilling. I'm gonna check on her again tonight. If she still hasn't passed the eggs, I'm gonna work on her a little bit more and then take her to the vet in the morning. But with some good news, like I said, initially I thought she laid 2 eggs. She actually laid 3 eggs, and I'll show y'all those eggs and how I'll put them in the incubator. All right, so here's how I got my eggs set up. I have 3 eggs. So I'm using the vermiculite, I think that's how you pronounce it. So I use 70 grams of that per container, and then 70 grams of water, mix that up. And then I have a deli cup right here with water, just in case, you know what I'm saying, to keep the humidity up, just to make sure, and also have some sphagnum also on top, just to catch any droplings, any condensation from dropping on the eggs. As you can see, these eggs are kind of translucent, but you can see the embryos right here. So hopefully these will hatch. And this is my other egg. I have them in separate containers. This one looks the best out of all 3. And I have the same setup, have a deli cup with water, have the substrate, sphagnum moss, and I have the press and seal. And I'm gonna be incubating them at 82 degrees. And as you can see, I have my incubator already set up. And hopefully in about 53, 54 days, we'll have 3 baby hognose snakes. And I actually, looking through her lay box, this is what I found right here, this jelly-like substance. So this was probably an egg that caused her obstruction. Not even sure what this is, but just gonna keep an eye on her, man. I'm not even sure if she's gonna make it. Just got back from the vet. She actually drunk some water for me. I put her head down by the water dish. She drunk some water because I know she was dehydrated. And I don't know, man. I don't know if she's gonna make it. But we're just gonna keep an eye on that. If she doesn't make it, at least she'll have some potential offspring to pass on her legacy. And that's gonna be it. Wrap this video up. If you like this channel, man, subscribe. You can like this video, leave a comment below. Also, if you want to follow me on other social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Discord, those links will be in the description. I'll definitely keep y'all updated this week, and I'll see y'all for the next one.